As we know that Elasticsearch is very fast in processing the requests and returning the results. But how it achieves it, let's see. Elasticsearch uses a technique called hashing to assign a unique ID to each of the shards based on the document ID. If you remember, while we discussed the structure of the data and compared it with RDBMS database, we talked about how the data is stored in Elasticsearch. We know that the data in Elasticsearch is stored in JSON objects, and each of those documents has a unique ID, which is the part of the document's metadata. Now, these document IDs are used to drive shard IDs out of all the primary shards allocated for that particular index. So what happens is every time a same document comes for a read request or a create request or an update request, it will always go to the same shard with that particular shard ID. This greatly boosts retrieval queries as there won't be any lookup required across hundreds of nodes in the cluster to find which shard the requested document is stored on. Think about it. It has saved a lot of time for the system to look up and locate that document across hundreds of nodes in the cluster. This saves a lot of time wasted in lookup. When a search request comes, the originating node runs this formula to locate the shard where that document is stored. Now let's see how this happens step by step.